Hey, what's going on, everybody? We are back at the house and getting ready for another huge video. I just want to take a second just to say thanks. Thank you for everybody that's been coming along with me on this journey, building this crazy structure at my house. I can't say thank you enough for all the support and all the comments. Hey, keep them coming, good and bad. I love them. It just keeps me on my toes. So, hey, today we're going to get the subfascia, and Jones and I are going to get this roof on, get this zip sheathing on this roof, and get this thing pretty much dried in, besides the windows and the door and the garage door, but that'll be coming next. So, hey, let's get going. Okay, I think once I get these last couple done, right, I think we're ready for, fascia? And talking to Jamie, I bought 2x6 fascia.
Okay.
These are 2x6 on the ends, but with the angle on them, they're longer than 2x6.
Right.
So what he said to do is take one, set your saw at a 312, and cut it right down the middle at a 312. And then what you do is take the one piece and put it to the top of the rafter, and the other piece put it to the bottom of the rafter. And that way they flush out bottom, top, but there'll just be a little gap in between. And he said that's totally fine. I'm already up here, so I think we're gonna put this fascia on this one. So just need to make sure that it sticks out at least 2 feet past. So if Ray, maybe if you just put a tick mark at like 2.5 feet, and that way I'll just make sure I'm out far enough. We don't even want it to land. I've always thought we wanted to split this board to shoot it, but Jamie doesn't like that, so we'll just land out in the field somewhere, and then we just put a scab in there to hold it together. We don't need any layout. I've already squared all these off the house, so there's no layout to it. It's just bang it. All right, hold on, let me set it right there for a second. Let me grab my gun. Jason's got his gun. All right, there's my 2.5 foot tick mark, so I'm just gonna to there, try to hold it. Gotta love this move, dude, and shoot it. Nice. Oh God. Of course I'm on nails every time. Pick it up a little bit, right? Yep. All right, up you a little bit. Up, up. Yeah, we're doing it, bud. We're doing it. Oh, man. Good thing Ray bought 5 gas things. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to set my tape out here at 2.5 feet, which is what, 30 inches, Ray? Burn 30 inches to make sure I'm far enough for my 2 foot overhang there. And then I'll give him a number. Let's just go 90. And then I'll also need a block, Ray, at like 18.5. I'll take the block first, actually. Got our outriggers on, got the fascia on. Let's look to see if it's straight. I don't know, bro. From here, it looks laser. Nice. All right, let's go do the other side. Got to the point where now we're working on this end tails, and we're contemplating how to get to them. I don't have an extension ladder long enough. We can move the walkboard around. The only thing that sucks about that is that takes time. At work, I could care less. I'm like, yeah, I'll do whatever you want just because I get paid by the hour. But here I don't get paid by the hour. Here I have to work on my own money. I just stepped on Ray's foot with these big old quad hopper boots I got on his finger. Yeah. Oh my gosh, dude, is it that one?
No, that one's already.
Oh gosh, I thought I deformed your. Oh, that one. Oh, that one's fine.
I can't feel it.
That's the one that's a problem. What is going on with that thing? I'm not a doctor, bro, but that ain't normal. We're gonna move this walkboard. We'll take the walkboard down, take these braces off, move it around the front, put a couple braces out, put the walkboard on at a good height, out far enough to where I can chalk a line, plumb them up, cut them, put the fascia on, and everything from a safe area, and I'm not gonna fall. What is that thing? Where'd you get that? Oh yeah. Okay, we got our walkboard set up. This actually is like the perfect height. It might be a little high on that end because I don't know, something happened. All right, so I'm just gonna go 2 foot off of my sheathing. Make a mark. Make a mark. All right, that's actually gonna be 24 and 25 and a half then, because the fascia is gonna be on there. So should I go 22 and a half? That would be a true 24.
Whatever you want.
Don't tell me that. You're supposed to tell me what to do, Jones.
It's up to you. Maybe you should call your wife.
Why is she an architect? Somebody may get that. You know what I do need though?
What?
Your chalk box. I don't think mine dried out yet. I'm gonna pull this one through so I hit the outside there. I think that's it. Hey, can I get that 4 foot level? So I did not make it out to my end one because I'm snapping it by myself. But what I need to do is, let's go back a couple joists, a couple rafters. Until I'm on. I can even go back to that one probably. Okay. So then what I will do is make a plumb line and strike it. And then I will cut that. Let's just double check again for giggles. Right on. Bang on 312, Ray. All right, I think, see, Ray knows what he's doing. Ray's already 1 step ahead of me. He's going to get this fascia. Now this is where we talked about, he's gonna take one of these boards and he's gonna rip it in half. Right down the middle with the 312 on it. You're gonna have to go get that other saw, Ray.
Yeah.
It's in the back of my truck. Ray's got a couple blocks set up here where he's good to go with the rip. Now again, it doesn't matter if it's dead center, that doesn't matter, but obviously it does need to be pretty straight just for the fact that, and we can tweak it up and down or anything like that, but what he's gonna do is take the big dewalt and then show him the finger move there, Ray. So all he's gonna do is he's just gonna hold his hand right there nice and tight against the plate till he's about centered, and then when he runs it, he just runs his finger all the way down, and let me go down there and hold it for you, Ray, since we don't get any bouncies. And then he's just gonna run it, so no measuring, no chalk lines, no nothing. All right, Ray, hit it. One will go on the top and one will go on the bottom, and then it will flush out perfect, and there'll just be a little bit of gap. So, sweet! And these are long enough, right? 16, yeah. Oh, the overhang, son of a... All right, well, we'll just have to piece them. No worries. Ain't no thing, Ray. It ain't no thing, Ray. I put a block horizontal, perpendicular, whatever, to that, so that way I can lay this up on there and work it down by myself, which should be pretty easy because this board's pretty light, so... All right, Jones, let me see that thing. That looks about right. Oh. All right, I'll put this up there. Okay. So that should be there. That should be there, yep. Okay, so now I just need to flush the tops. And I missed. There we go. All right, so that layout's good. Bring it down to from flush on top. Just one, you think, or should I try to get 2 in there? Probably 2. All right, we're doing something now. All right, so now I'm just gonna hooky here. I'm just gonna look at this tail and make sure it's not doing any crazy whip. Bro, that thing is so straight. It's insane. I kid you not. I'm not even lying. All right, so 41 3/4. Before I get up on that roof to do this rat run, I figured we would put one just probably centered up here somewhere. You know, we're gonna put the first sheet somewhere here. That's 8 foot on center. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put a couple blocks. I'm gonna put one there, and then this should be, just double check, 8 foot to be that one. So I'm gonna put another block here. That way when I get up there and I grab that first sheet, I can slide it down to my blocks and I'm not trying to hold it. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put my first rat run like right here somewhere. That way I get all this line, and then once this first sheet's in, I will move it. I'm gonna go right there with this one. And then what I'll do is I'll pull a number off the fascia. That way it's running square, straight, so that way it's good. If you could just pull off the fascia, go up to 73.5. Okay, good. Yep. All right, now I know these are fixed, so they're not going anywhere. Yeah, it is that bad. It's completely wanked. Can you get a bootsy on it? Oh yeah, too much. Back. Okay. What?
I guess it don't matter.
What?
It's not really sucked.
Oh,
down,
it's. Yeah. Oh, maybe I should suck it down. That way it'll plane out a little bit better. So this first sheet, I totally hornswoggled ourselves.
What?
This rat run's in the way. I think I totally screwed ourselves. Ray insisted it was going to fit, so we gave it a try anyways. But as you can tell, oh, come on. You gotta be joking me, dude. All right, it's gotta go down. I gotta bring it up over here or something. Or I'm gonna have to do it on the walkboard. Yeah, red towards me, yeah. Other way. You got it right. Red towards me, other way. I need the red facing my belly. If you give it to me like that, it's gonna be the wrong way.
Oh, yeah.
Jason, can you come here for a minute?
Yeah, what's up?
Something's not right here.
What's wrong now? Yeah, what's going on?
Something's wrong here.
What?
Well, this one's supposed to be on this side. This one's supposed to be on this side. And it's supposed to be underneath the covers.
I bring it from point A to point B. I don't have anything to do with C. All right, so if you haven't figured it out yet, Bear Mattress is kind of a staple in our household. We have a new mattress that we've had like 6 months or so, and we love it. My son has a new mattress he's had for a couple months, and he loves it. Now, Bear hooked up my in-laws with some sweet toppers. Super heavy, super durable. Addie loves it. We live in a remote area in Western North Carolina where we can't just run out to the store and test out a mattress. That's not how it works. So the great thing about Bear is you can actually go in there and take a test. They ask you a bunch of questions about how you sleep, who you sleep with, and all that stuff. And then they tell you this is the best mattress for you. And then all you do is buy it, and it comes right to your house, and you set it up. It's that simple. Hey, but don't take Addie and I's word for it. Bear actually just ran a survey on 300 of their recent customers, and 82% said that they have better sleep quality with their new Bear mattress. That's why 95% of them said they would recommend Bear to a friend. And if you're like Nana and Pop-Up and you're a little nervous about buying things online, don't worry. Bear actually has a 120-day sleep trial, so you have 4 months to figure out if you love it or not. Plus, Bear mattresses have a limited lifetime warranty. And I know what you're thinking, maybe, Jay, right now, the budget's not really set to buy a new mattress. But I'll tell you right now, Bear actually has financing options and flexible payment plans. And also to help you out, Bear Mattress is going to give you 40% off your new mattress plus 2 free pillows. It's super easy. Just go to bearmattress.com/Jaysway and use the promo code Jaysway to get 40% off your new mattress plus 2 free pillows. Hey, thanks to Bear Mattress for hooking Nana and Pop-Up up with these sweet new toppers. And, of course, for sponsoring today's video. And like I say, let's get back to work. Come here. Oh, Charlie likes it. Oh, yeah, I guess if you came out here, you could help me lift it up on there.
Yeah.
Yeah, why don't we do that? Easier with 2 people. I didn't even think about that. Nice. Now, hopefully I got to come my way. Watch this move. How did your wallet fall out? It's got so much money in it, that's why. So that rat run was great on paper, but it's kind of annoying. So we just switched it up. I just had Jones put tick marks on there, 16s, and I'll just make sure that my rafters on my mark and shoot it. All right, let's get Jonesy a number. Another thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna mark these here. That way I can shoot these outrigger pieces, which I should have done here, but I can just pull off that one. It's 24 on center. So here and down, I can shoot that off a little bit. And for those of you that don't know about the old zip system roof sheathing, all you do is you lay it down and then we roll the tape. We're just gonna put some zip tape over it and that's going to seal it, and I can put my shingles right over the top of it. No issues. Okay, now I don't have a roller, but I gotta get a zip roller because it's pressure sensitive, so it goes down when you put a lot of pressure on it. Your hand works all right, but it's not great. Even when you're perfect like Jones and I, sometimes you get into some spots like this where it wasn't on layout perfect. I think I started that first one over a little too much. So all we did is just throw a nailer in there. It's no big deal. Doesn't matter. So lucky for you, I'm not very good at figuring material. We're not gonna have enough to finish. No, it's less than 8 feet. So yeah, this 2 and then the ripper. Because you know what I didn't do when I figured the material? I didn't figure the overhangs. Durr! That's like freaking construction 101. That's like day 1. Make sure you take into consideration the overhangs. Day 2, here's your license. I mean, Jamie has it. How hard can it be? We've been handing them up the sides now because we ran out of area there to put it up. So, and Jones, you're really gonna be done in a second because that other red board's gonna be gone. Yeah, come on, baby, come on. Ah, yeah. Oh God, got it. Yeah. These things are wet, swelled up, heavy. All right, loud coming down. Anytime I drop these, I like to put my foot here so that it doesn't bounce and kick out and then frickin' slide down the whole roof. There we go. Getting down last time was a little bit sketch, so I got this big old ladder. I'm hoping I can just kind of walk up. Oh yeah. What? Look at that. Nice. Got a little bit more to do. I got a couple rips to make there, and I got to cut those ends off tomorrow, and I got to finish zip taping. Okay, next I need to cut these tips off. Now, I could do it from the front here, but I would have to set up scaffolding or get that big ladder. So what we usually do is I'll just do it from the top. So I do have to reach out a little bit. So I have a couple things that are going to help me in accomplishing this and still being safe. First thing is I'm going to make a jig. So I'm going to cut this at a 3/12. Now what I'm going to do is, now this is going to be up there. I'm going to use this as my jig, so I need this to be like that, the long point. The long point's going to be out. So what I'll do is I'll take a piece of, another piece of this, I guess that or a piece of 2x4 will work. What side do I want them on? I'm gonna be cutting from the top like this, so I'd want them on, I want the mark on this side of the tube of the joist. So I'm gonna put this on this side like that. And then what I'll do is I will hang this on the joist, put this to my chalk line, and then just strike a line. That way I don't have to plumb everyone up from up there. I think that'll work better. And I got one other thing. I had this leftover Advantech from when I was doing the floor. So what I'll do is I'll just set this up here. That way I can crawl out on it to make my cut, so I'm not leaning out so far. I think that'll work well. So what I need to do is I need to pull my number there, get a line, pull my number down there, get a line, chalk it on the top, and then cut these off. So on the bottom, I went 24, so I should go 24 here too, but I feel like I have a little bit of extra. Maybe go 26, go 26. And then I'll use my jig. So all I'll do is I'll put this on this, like that. Now I have to see where it gets out to my point there. There we go. And now this should be my 312. That last one's just a little bit out of my reach and I don't really feel comfortable, so I got the high chair up here. This thing's coming in super handy. Let me get up here and see if I can't strike a line. Okay, I don't have a line there. So what I need to do is, well, I do have a line, but it's on the top. Okay. So I need to get a level. I was gonna try to use this as a straight edge because I left my level up on the roof. Oh my gosh, and I just moved the ladder. I need to get a different level. So you're probably not gonna be able to see this in the shot just because the sun's right in my face. But I just planed down across there to give me my bottom mark, and then I'll use my jig. Well, it goes on this side, so I'm not going to use a jig. I am going to use a jig. I'm just going to do it on this side, so I'll level this over, or square that over to that side, and then I'll put my jig. The jig is up on this side. Okay, I'm gonna get dust on my face right here. As they say, you know, go ahead, say it.
Next was installing the subfascia on the high side of the building.
Attempt number one to put this on by myself. I got this Advantech down, it's screwed down, so I'm just gonna set this out on my board, on my block there, like that. There we go. Bring this over here. Okay, so far not too bad. Now I'm gonna have to lay down on this, which just gets a little sketch. Alright, so I need to, oh, don't go anywhere. Need to get this over here. Oh, well, it's upside down. There we go. That's what I'm looking for. Alright, Jones, right there, shoot it. Oh wait, no, Jones ain't here. Oh God, I don't think I'm gonna be able to shoot it with that hand. I just gotta get one started. Didn't shoot. Shot. Oh gosh. Woo! I should be able to get up on my knees here and just work it down.
At this point, I think y'all understand what I'm trying to accomplish with the subfascia. The top board, I'm just flushing it with the top of the rafters. That way my roof sheathing will plane out. And then the bottom one, I'm just going to flush out with the bottom of the rafters. So that way when I put my soffit in, it will all plane out as well. And now that the subfascia is done, I can finally finish putting the sheathing down and getting this thing zip taped and getting what we call dried.
So I did mention I had a couple spots where it, what we call sawtooth in a little bit, where it jigs and jags. So there to about here. So something like that. I can just take that off there, run my saw up there. Try not to cut the fascia too much. Not bad. Pretty good, pretty good. Same thing up here. I think I got a little bit in one here. Oh, it's a little bit more. Wow. Perfection. Perfection. Okay. Zip tape. As you can see, I also zip taped around the edge and around the front edge, just so that the plywood, well, I guess this isn't plywood, just so the zip system, you know, if it gets wet, it doesn't swell up. So it's all pretty much sealed up now. Man, does that look awesome. What? 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 All right, man. Well, I think that's a wrap. I think she's dried in. Not completely because the windows aren't in and the house wrap isn't finished. But that's the next one when we get back from IBS, the International Building Show. Hopefully I saw a bunch of you all there. Hopefully I was nice and said hi. Hey, thanks for hanging out with me, and we'll catch you on the next one.